Apple ecosystem lock-in is no longer just a strength in 2026. For millions of people, the real reason they choose iPhone has nothing to do with any single device. Many buy Apple not because one particular iPhone feels better than the competition. Let us start with the honest truth that every long-time Apple user already knows deep down. The ecosystem really is that good in so many everyday ways. When you pick up your iPhone, the experience flows perfectly into your MacBook, your iPad, and even your AirPods. Messages continue exactly where you left off. Photos appear instantly across every screen without you lifting a finger. Music picks up right in the middle of a song when you switch from phone to HomePod. Everything feels connected in a way that requires almost no extra thought. The stability is another huge reason people stay. Apps rarely crash. Updates arrive at the same time for every device. The software feels polished year after year. You do not spend hours troubleshooting random glitches like you sometimes do on other platforms. That reliability builds real trust. When your phone, your laptop, and your watch all behave the same way every single day, you stop worrying about tech and you start actually enjoying it. Learning the system is also surprisingly easy once you are in. There is only one way Apple wants things done. No endless menus of customization options. No confusing choices between 5 different launchers or icon packs. You learn the gestures once, you learn the settings once. After that, every new Apple product feels familiar, right out of the box. For a lot of people, that simplicity is pure relief in a world full of complicated gadgets. So yes, the ecosystem delivers an experience that is genuinely hard to beat when everything is working perfectly. It creates a level of convenience and peace of mind that many users say they cannot imagine giving up. But here is the part that gets ignored far too often. The exact same thing that makes the Apple ecosystem feel so strong is also its biggest hidden weakness. The deeper you go, the harder it becomes to leave. All of it lives in a place that is designed to be extremely convenient to stay but deliberately painful to move away from. Transferring years of data to another platform is not impossible anymore, but it still takes real time, real effort, and real patience. Most people look at that mountain of work and decide it is easier to just stay. That is not loyalty born from love. That is loyalty born from exhaustion. Platform dependency shows up in smaller frustrating ways too. Certain features only shine when you stay completely inside Apple world. AirDrop works best with other Apple devices. iMessage stays blue and full featured only among iPhones. Some accessories lose their best tricks when paired with anything else. You end up paying premium prices for things that are only fully premium when you commit to the full ecosystem. The moment you mix in one non-Apple product, the magic starts to fade a little. Over time, that subtle pressure builds. You upgrade not always because you need the newest iPhone, but because the rest of your setup expects it. New features arrive first, or sometimes only on the latest hardware. You feel nudged to keep spending to keep everything in sync. And that passive upgrade cycle is real. You buy a new Mac, then suddenly your older iPhone feels slow next to it. You get the newest AirPods and realize the spatial audio sounds noticeably better on the current iPhone. From 2 years ago, the ecosystem keeps pulling you forward whether you actively want the upgrade or not. It is convenient until the day you realize the convenience has quietly turned into obligation. In 2026, things are shifting faster than most people admit. Other platforms have caught up in ways that matter. AirPods sound great on Android now. Smartwatches from other brands deliver most of the health tracking you actually use. File transfers and cloud syncing have become far less painful on the competition. The old argument that you absolutely need Apple everything to get the best experience is losing its power every month. Even Apple itself is starting to acknowledge the world outside its garden. The latest iOS 26 update finally added an official way to transfer your data directly to a Google phone. It is a big step forward and it shows Apple knows people are asking harder questions about being locked in. But notice something important. That smooth transfer option exists only for Google phones right now. It is progress, yes, but it is still progress with very clear boundaries. So where does that leave us? The Apple ecosystem is still one of the smoothest, most reliable experiences you can buy today. It can make your daily life feel effortless and premium. At the same time, it comes with a cost that grows quietly over the years. The longer you stay, the more it asks you to stay. Whether that trade-off is worth it depends entirely on one question. Do you want the incredible convenience that comes with being fully inside the garden? Or are you starting to feel like the garden fence is getting a little too tall? Apple ecosystem is not good or bad on its own. It is only good or bad depending on whether you want to be tied to it for the long haul. If this kind of real talk about what it actually feels like to live inside or outside Apple world hits home for you, make sure you are subscribed to Hayden Yang. We break down the phones and the platforms the way real people actually use them every day. No hype, no fluff, just the truth about what matters when you pick up your device. See you in the next one.